a lot there to talk about. But let's look at markets. It's that time where we see the figures from the Nigerian Exchange Limited. And for today, we have gainers Caverton, we have UACN, United African Company of Nigeria, we have WAPIC, we have Masad, we have Charms. The market is down 0.14%. Losers for today, we have MRS, NTR, Multiverse, Veritas Cap, we have Cortex, and I have joining me via phone an equities trader and of course, he is with Planet Capital Limited. Mr. Paul Uzum is standing by. How are you today, Mr. Uzum?
Yeah, good afternoon. We're fine.
The market is in red.
Well, the market is closed marginally down today. At this time of the year, we're having the elections that are taking place. It's really having taken its toll on the market, and investors, the same investors that is the typical Nigerian you see today, its focus tends to be on politics, what's happening in terms of elections, than investment at the moment. So we expect that immediately after these elections are over, the attention of many investors will come back to the market. More so, many companies that also have published their financials for the full year financials are yet to do so, notably for the banking sector. None of the banks have produced audited financials. So the delay is affecting the patience of many investors. And for today and for yesterday as well, we had bearish market sentiment, especially for the liquid segment of the market. We think this will persist until the elections are over and the companies publish their audited financials, which will improve the level of market confidence.
Do you think this is the right time for some investors to take position at the exchange?
Yeah, this is the right time. Sadly, many investors, many share retail investors, may not necessarily be looking at the market now. Their attention seems to be diverted by what is happening in politics. But this is the right time. This dividend season is the time for any investors looking at cashing in on blue chip companies that could give you very impressive yields that could compete or could even be better than what you get in the money market space. So this is the right time for investors to come into the market.
Mr. Uzum, thank you so much for your time. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, back to the studio now. Effiong Ekop is seated. Effiong, Mr. Uzum still maintains that this is a good time to take position, not sit on the fence.
Yes, and he also said discerning investors. He
Yes.
said that, So unstable economic indices, somehow may frighten investors who are not very deep in discerning, as he had said. You look at, we are still not able to hold cash.
Yes.
You still see a crowd of people at the banks. So that alone shows a sign of, unstable, level of it. So
I agree with you.
There is no way that type of situation will help investment. And unfortunately, it has been for a long time now. And investors, both local and foreign, they are exposed to it.
Yeah.
And so what would they say? So when you talk about the market alone will not be able to function without taking inputs from the larger society, and then information that gets into the marketplace will, if it is not in the positive, sense,
of course, there will be an impact.
So that's the problem. And can our economic managers, can those running government agencies be sensitive to this situation? I think they should, because if it lingers on, if it continues with the political situation, politics always shakes, market, and we've managed to do one election. We still have another one to do. But the social economic elements, they are really punching an average Nigerian in a negative way, which is not very good. And so for investments, as he had said, only discerning investors bother about opportunities that currently exist in the market. Where is the money that you are going to take to it? Sure. And then the exchanges, the way you will do the transaction, what will facilitate the transaction. You talk about doing it in electronic form. But even the banks who want to transfer, they will, not be able to cooperate and leave the money hanging and all. So
You're correct.
It's
You're correct.
frustrating
You're correct.
somehow. It's frustrating.
You're correct.
So can we iron out all of these things and then move forward? Certainly, we have a lot of opportunities in Nigeria, but the opportunities should be well harnessed by those who are managing the economy and the society for the rest of us.
Thank you so much, Effiong, for your brilliant contribution as usual.
Thank you.
All right, then.